Hey there people, I'm your friendly neighborhood Let's Play SpiderMwa. Welcome you back to Gabriel Night 3. As we left off, things happened. Kinda forgot where we are. Oh yeah, we found the more mysterious papers, and I guess we need to look for a new location. And we also finally figured out the anagram that I was fighting against for the longest of time.
But the worst is yet to come. How many have pillaged?
I read that already last time. With the red serpent and delivered me out of the mire.
Turning to the north. Okay, that must be north of the site. I see the red serpent.
Oh yeah, that's what we were going to do. We were going to go to the Blancheford, climb up onto that location, and then we're gonna look for the orange rock that we have seen many times on the binoculars. That's what we are gonna be up to.
Ugh, what's the point? No one tells me anything around here.
That's very true. Everybody's being extremely secretive around here. And I do mean everybody. Nobody says nothing.
I'll go get the bike.
But then again, they want to keep their secrets to themselves, so that's why I don't talk. So let's just get up here and see what we can find. Alright. Binoculars. Over there. So let's use them and see if we can spot that over there. We should be able to. It takes a little while. I still don't understand why this is so wonky.
Hey, somebody's parked out by that big orange rock that's off the main road. VDG 945F. Hello, Bukele.
I wonder what he's up to there. And I wonder if we can go find out. So, let's go find out. I wonder if he leaves just before we arrive there. Hopefully not. It would be nice to find them in red-handed, you know. In whatever they're doing. Yeah, they're gone. Just as I thought. They have left the area. You can only wonder, why did they come over here? Let's find out. That is one bright rock.
I'm sure I saw a moped parked around here. I recognize the rock.
And also, what kind of a rock is orange? I know mica, or mica, however you pronounce that, is orange color, because it is said it is fool's gold, because it kind of looks like gold. Although gold is not really bright yellow or anything when it's found. Is it? I think it has a little bit of a green tint to it. I know the silver is pretty much green when you if you find a silver vein. It's not, you know, silvery, the gray silver color. Little trivia tidbits from SpiderMwa.
Pet cemetery? I don't think so.
Mm-hmm. Why would you even go for a pet cemetery in the first place? I mean, Bukele came here and you think that he would bury a freaking animal here? Nobody even has pets around. Unless he killed a rooster. That bastard.
Yep. Time for some elbow grease.
Again. It's not the first time you've been doing some digging around here. I wonder what he could have buried there. I mean, it couldn't
Larry's
be...
manuscript. Why am I not surprised? And it still has its plastic cover, too. That should give us a few opportunities.
Well, the opportunities of finding out who the hell took this. Pretty much we already know who all the people are, but I'm gonna do this anyway.
Aha, I got one.
You actually got 3, if you can count. All 3 right there. Alright, so let's grab them all. That's one.
There's one print. There's a second print. 3 prints. I think that's all of them.
Seems to be. Alright. Since we got that... I also like the music that is going all... mysterious. Well, it should be. Hey, there's a smudge on your sky there. Somebody fix that in Photoshop. Don't you just love it when you see panoramic images like that, like a globe that they just put a picture to in old games like these, and then you spot that little smudge that they might have missed, like that one that I saw right there. Is Signore Pukeli back? Seems that he is. Yes, that's him. I wonder where Pukeli went. I mean, he could be already inside the hotel in his room. Where else would he go? The church? Actually, that is a place where he would go. At least one of the places where he would go. Why do you ask? Well, don't you remember that he is a priest? We did find Gabriel found a collar in his room. So that kind of makes him a priest. And that's just kinda. It makes him a priest. How about now we scan all of those lovely, lovely prints that we found into Sydney. And, make ID, add there. There we go. Let's see if we can put these into the suspects.
I should scan this into Sydney and see if it matches any of the prints in our suspect database.
Oh, really? That's what I'm supposed to do? I couldn't figure it out myself. I'm so done with these games. I always have to look up hints and everything so I can figure things out. That's been a thing lately anyway. Can't figure things out on my own, so I need hints. At least I don't look up a walkthrough which blatantly says what the solution is. Hints are much more fun, because they give you a guideline on where you need to go or what you need to do. Sparkles that idea lamp like ding. Alright, let's go to analyze, open. Start analysis. Recognizes a fingerprint. No further analysis available. Use on suspect screen to attempt to match with a known fingerprint. Ah. Alright, suspects. Open file. Then links. Match analysis. Working! God damn this noise. Madeline Batan, Vittoria Pukeli.
The sneak.
Okay, link to suspect. Then the next one. Beep.
Working.
Get it. Working.
Uh-huh. Madeline had her hands on the manuscript.
Yeah, we kind of saw that. Now, also, that noise with the analysis is really like torture. Ugh, why did they have to use such high-pitched noises for this? Howard? No. John Wilkes? No. Larry Chester? No. Excelsior Montreux? No. Franklin Mosley?
Mosley. Gabriel was right.
Yeah, well, it was Mosley who took it out the first time. Oh, I can actually write notes here if I want to. Mosley. Why? Mosley? Why? Why must he? What did he do it for? Oh, woe is us. There. That's my notes for Franklin Mosley. Alright. We analyzed all of them. Well, I actually forgot that the game has an inside hint system, but I don't like using that. The hint system in the game doesn't work as well as you would think. It's more of a... the hints in the game are more obscure than the hints you can find online, if you ask me. Well, since we did that, what could we do? I mean, we could go and talk to Mosley, but he's with Gabriel. Maybe we could talk with Bukele? Or Madeline? Get some answers out of them? Who knows?
I don't know what I'd say to him if he answered.
Well, you could say that J'accuse. I know what you're doing.
I don't know what I'd say to her if she answered.
Oh, you could say J'accuse. J'accuse. I know what you have done. Gotta do it with a French accent, otherwise it doesn't work. I mean, if you don't do it in a French accent, in a French, in this France land, then you're doing it wrong. Alrighty, so let's get back to this. So, this is the last one that we saw.
Who could know exactly where I'm going? Not even get...
Where was Osiris when the stars shone over Bethlehem? I looked up all that last time. The ones who wove the vine in the Pharaoh's days weave it still. The ones who would steal the sacred wine long ago seek it still. So that's the vampires, but what is the first one? We need to look this up, I think. I think it's talking about the Magi. Sacred bloodline of the pharaohs, yeah, Osiris. Let's see, excerpt from Dracula by Bram Stoker. She's like a nightmare of that's a lot of text. But then again, it's from a book, so... Referred to as succubi. Vampires are stealing their creatures' psychic energy instead of blood, and one of them might argue these creatures are vampires, but in cold circus circles, such beings are referred to as succubi. Well, at least they got that right. Succubi don't drink your blood; they drink your brain energy. Succubus and incubus. Succubi is the female version, and incubi are the male version of such vampires. Let's see, blood cults, nothing there. Succubi, nothing there. And succubi and incubi, they attack you in your dreams. And many things get that wrong, that they actually make a movie out of a succubus or an incubus, and they make the incubus and succubus drink your blood, and that's wrong. They get that wrong many times. I know my stuff. Wandering Jew. Several forms during the Golgotha. Go on. Stuff. And there's the Holy Grail. Everybody knows about the Holy Grail, and everybody knows about Harry Potter. I mean, the Philosopher's Stone. I mean, Alchemist's Stone. Everything always has a different name to it, don't they? I mean, movies. Well, movies, video games, they always have a different name wherever you go. But then again, movies always have a different name when it's what region it goes to. Like in Finland, we translate the titles of the movies, and sometimes they can become extremely ridiculous titles. There are so many ridiculous titles, especially from the 80s and 90s. That if you saw the title in Finnish and we translated it directly to English or something, you would go, "That's not even the same movie," and I would just go, "Yeah, I know," because the translation sucks. I'm just going through stuff just to see if we can get some kind of a hit here. Virgin, Goddess, Mother, Virgin birth, Emmanuel. Virgin birth, the goddess, the virgin, the mother. Simon Magus. Lead of Gnosticism, okay. There's a lot of text to read here if you want to get into all of this. Levitating is a metamorphosis. Huh. Interesting stuff. I'm not seeing anything that would help me with the stuff that I'm supposed to be looking for right now. But there's a lot of stuff here. I haven't even read all of this stuff, even back in the day, because there's so much text, but it's also very fascinating text about all kinds of rituals, religions, cults, occults. Hey, voodoo. We know pretty much about voodoo. Okay, reset. Pharaohs. Divine? No. What am I supposed to be looking for with this?
Where did the bloodline of the pharaohs go? Look to he who is legendary for his wisdom to find the answer.
That's not the one I was supposed to read.
The ones who wove the vine in the pharaoh's days weave it still. The ones who would steal the sacred wine long ago seek it still. I think it's talking about the vampires.
Yeah, but how does that help us? No, Prince? How does this help us?
I found this one at Mont Cardew.
I mean, it's certainly pointing us towards something, but I'm not sure what it is that it wants us to do.
Turning to the north. Okay, that must be north of the site. I see the red serpent, rigid and bitter.
Have I done that on the map? Let's see. Analyze. Open file. The map. That's the site, yes. And that was north of the site. So if I put in some points like here, and then here? Oh yeah, there's the serpent. This. Clear points. Like here, here, and here. And, start analysis?
Yep, that's it. That's the red serpent. That is weird. It must point out something.
I wonder what? Did we get to the next part, or do I still need something? Let's see. Yeah, we moved on to the next one. Yay! We're on the next part. I'm still gonna continue with the video.
I am aware of the scent of the perfume which impregnates the sepulchre of the one I must release, cursing the profane in their ashes, and those who follow their ways, returning from the darkness while making the gesture of horror at the abyss into which I had plunged. Here is the proof that I knew the secret seal of Solomon, and I had visited the secret places of the queen who watches over the king. Take heed, my friend. Do not add or take away one iota. Think and think again.
Okay.
The base lead of my words may contain the purest gold.
Look at me.
Let he who has the understanding use it with wisdom.
Is this the final puzzle of the whole Serpent Rouge? And there's also a word there that hasn't been used much. Sepulchre. Sepulchre.
I want to take a break from Le Serpent Rouge for a while.
Okay. If she says that, that means that we have exhausted our
I've
puzzling.
only got one more stanza. Capricorn. I am aware of the scent of the perfume which
she's reading
impregnates
it
the
again.
sepulchre
Right.
of the one I must release. Cursing the profane in their ashes and those who follow their ways, I returned from the darkness while making a gesture of horror at the abyss into which I had plunged. Here is the proof that I knew the secret seal of Solomon and had visited the secret places of the queen who watches over the king.
So they went underground.
Talking about going down into the cave.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Do not add or take away one iota. Think and think again. The base lead of my words may contain the purest gold. Let he who has the understanding use it with wisdom.
So there is something down there.
Hello?
But we have to be careful about if we go down there.
Yep. Gabriel and I, we headed out.
Okay.
Uh-huh. Guess my little secret is, out in the open now.
Secret?
Is Gabriel here? I've had some real breakthroughs with Sydney.
Yeah, he wanted me to come and get you. He's holding a meeting in the dining room.
A meeting? Well, this ought to be interesting.
Oh, it is. Trust me, it is interesting. But we're gonna find out what is so interesting about it next time. So thank you everybody for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. And I hope you all have a good evening, good afternoon, and a good morning, and I will see you all next time. Take care, people. Bye.